Alright, so it's been a little while since I've done an update or done a video of some sort. Hopefully everybody had a good holiday season, you know, Festivus. Hope you aired your grievances. Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever the heck it is you celebrate. Hopefully it was joyful. Alright, today we're going to look at the DIY sissy bar bag I made. At some point, every motorcyclist is going to need luggage of some sort. Whether you put the backpack on your back, you throw a tank bag on, you do some kind of saddlebags, you do a sissy bar bag, whatever. At some point you're going to want luggage. You're going to need rain gear, you're going to want tools, you're going to need to bring home a case of beer from the grocery store. If anybody has priced a dedicated sissy bar bag from Karyakin or Harley or what is it, First Gear, any one of them that makes dedicated luggage, they want upwards of $100 to $200 to $300 for something that's made out of some Cadora fiber, has some zippers on it, and has their name stamped on it. I just can't see paying that much money for it. So I had this military style backpack laying around, and I had been bungeeing it to the luggage rack and kind of zip tying and doing all kinds of funky voodoo to it, and to get it to stay on, and it was working, but it kind of looked collapsed. It just didn't look right. It was a pain in the butt. It wasn't as secure as I'd like. So what I did is I went ahead and modified it. This particular bag has a space in here for a dedicated water bladder. So there's actually a divider panel between the inside contents and the outside backpack pad. What I was able to do was cut along the bottom right here and make a slot to put the sissy bar up inside and actually secure it. And then along the bottom it came with webbing to hold probably a bedroll or a sleeping bag or what have you from the factory, and I was able to bring that up and around and hook it to my sissy bar. Now this isn't going to be a DIY. This is just kind of like a like spark your imagination, get the gears cranking, give you some ideas that maybe you've got something laying around the house that you could make work, or you find something out in the store that you like and you want to see if you can make it work for a sissy bar bag. I think I paid $30 for this bag. It's a very tough bag. It's heavy Cadora, has good YKK zippers, all kinds of pockets and pouches. 30 bucks. Can't beat it. And now it is a dedicated motorcycle sissy bar bag. I did cut off some various things. I cut off the shoulder straps for the backpack. You don't have to. This one has a zipper up top, and I could have stuffed them down inside and kept them later in case I wanted to pull this off and carry it with me. But since I actually slipped it over, I didn't want anything to be poking the wife in the back and listening to her complain. There's nothing worse than being two up with a set of intercoms and the whole ride she's complaining about something stabbing her in the back. Just cut the straps off. And then I trimmed off some other stuff, removed excess webbing or excess buckles and things that I didn't need. But I'll show you real quick the actual modifications that I made, and maybe it'll spark you a couple ideas of your own. So right here you can see that's a little bit of the original back padding, but all I did was run a razor up under here and made a spot for the sissy bar to slide up and in. Easy. Now it did have waist strap, waist buckles, excess little webbing. I did cut that off and then just kind of melt the edges. And then up under here, you can see those are original. Those were on the backpack when I got it, probably to hold a bedroll or a sleeping bag or something, like I said. And it made it real convenient to strap it right to the bike, right to the luggage rack. Up top, now you don't have to do this. I did it more just for kind of like aesthetics, but it had a hand grip. I cut that off, and it had some extra webbing. I cut all that stuff off. And then you can kind of see right up in here, yep, right there, where I cut the two backpack straps off. And like I said, the key to making this work is to have a bag that is designed for a water bladder. So see, right there is the top of the sissy bar. So normally, the straw would come out. This would hold your water bladder, but it has a complete separate pouch. That way, you can have that spot to slide over the sissy bar. But the bag is extremely secure. It's not going to slide off the back pad portion. And aesthetically, it goes with my bike. That was one of the big problems I was having, was finding a bag that I thought pleasing to my bike. And I'm really not sure that this is the exact bag for it, but I had it, so therefore it was cheap. And right now, if it's cheap, it's for me. So there you have it. Just a little idea to try to see if get the creative juices flowing. Excuse me. Tomorrow I have the Sundowner seat coming in for the Fat Bob, and after I do a little bit more riding, I've already installed these mirrors, these edge cut mirrors I got off of Amazon. I think I only paid 50 bucks for them, so we'll have a review of them, and I'll give you guys the lowdown on what's going on with that. But all right, there you go. Tips for the day.